Hi guys, this is Troy Mail with a little guitar lesson on bar chords and how to properly play bar chords, which a lot of people have trouble with, especially when they're just starting out and they're trying to transition from playing open chords like G and A and D into playing full-blown bar chords. So the trick with bar chords is, there's no real trick I suppose. The thing with bar chords is to get your hand to do what you want it to. Your fingers and your palm and your wrist will kind of have a mind of its own when you're trying to do bar chords. So we'll try and force and tell your fingers, your thumb and your fingers exactly what they're supposed to do. It's going to take a bit of practice. You have to do it over and over and over, and eventually your hands will start to obey what your brain wants it to do. Alright, so we'll just do an F major bar chord, which looks and sounds like this. And one of two ways of doing it that I'm going to suggest. I'll suggest my first way, and then I'll suggest the second way, and you find one that works best for you. First way I would suggest doing it is take your first finger, have it dead straight, like that, alright, almost as if it's like a bolt, just that won't budge, and fret it across all 6 strings on the first fret, alright, like that. Okay, I'll give you a close-up look here. Alright, now what do we do with the other 3 strings? Well, I'm glad you asked. What we do with that is we're going to put the second finger on the 3rd string up on the 2nd fret. I'll give you a little tab chord guitar picture of this. And then your 3rd finger is going to go on the A string on the 3rd fret. Your pinky finger is going to go on the D string on the 3rd fret as well. Now, well, that's easy for you to say, you may be saying to yourself as into the computer screen. What you want to do is try as much as possible is to have your palm and your fingers and your index finger dead straight like that. And you want to see if you can come from underneath the fretboard in that kind of shape and land the fingers down. Alright, I'll give you a close-up look here. Now, the tendency is your hand is going to want to bunch up like that, alright? Now, we obviously don't want that, so it's really a case of over and over and over forcing your hand to kind of be in that sort of position or that sort of shape. The more you can do that, the more your hand is going to respond to it, the more your hand is going to listen to the signals from your brain to do the chord in that kind of way, alright? So 3 little things there. Try and keep your index finger dead straight as possible when we go across that 1st fret. And we want to land the other fingers down, arched over the top of the strings in that way, and have your thumb behind the fretboard, alright? Stiffened up. We want as much space in here as possible, alright? We want as much space in there. I often, with my students, try and get a little pencil in between that bit. And we don't want that all bunched up feeling. Really, again, like so many things with guitar, it's just going to be a case of practicing it over and over and over again. One good thing with practicing is you might try doing it like that, put the guitar down, you might have no luck after 10 minutes, come back 3 hours later or come back the next day and it might get a little easier. Just keep on doing it day in, day out. Just force yourself in that shape, try and strum it a couple of times, let it go. Alright, and that's going to be the best way of you starting to approach bar chords. Alright, I'll give you my other approach for bar chords in my next video. Please tune in. Thanks.